Banned for life again. That's the decision from the USA Volleyball Association to no longer allow a high-profile junior volleyball coach accused of sexually abusing players to be part of their organization. It's a coach First Coast News has been reporting on for months now. And tonight, I spoke to a Jacksonville woman who says she was sexually abused by this coach and is in Denver this week testifying before USA Volleyball Committee. Rick Butler has never been charged with a crime, but for more than 2 decades, he's been fighting accusations that he sexually abused high school-age girls in the 80s who played for his Chicago area volleyball club. Sarah Powers Barnhart, who now lives in Jacksonville, says in a lawsuit that he sexually abused her while he was her coach and she was his star player. She testified before the USA Volleyball Association's Ethics and Eligibility Committee in the 90s. And again this week in Colorado, where she spoke to us via FaceTime.
It was less about 1995 and what happened to us back then and more about new allegations and moving forward type of situations that they're looking at right now. So it was about, it was supposed to be time for them to ask questions, and Rick Butler was going to have his attorney and his witnesses, and he chose not to come.
Butler told First Coast News he's been kicked out of the organization for violating what he calls an unknown rule when he filed a lawsuit against USA Volleyball back in December. He went on to say, quote, "I have been attacked in the media by a group of individuals that are attempting to destroy my business and reputation by inventing allegations against me from over 30 years ago. I refuse to allow those accusations to go unanswered, and for that, USA Volleyball has determined that I deserve to be expelled." Butler was banned for life from this same organization back in 1995. But allowed to rejoin 5 years later under certain conditions. Powers Barnhart is glad to see him banned for life again, but wants more done.
Being banned on a technicality is not as comforting as I need this step to be done. I need to know he's banned for life on abuse, because that also leads me to continue with my lawsuit and putting pressure on AAU to also ban him. In my opinion, that's the next step, because he's still coaching young underage girls, and that needs to stop.
Now, to underline what she just said, the AAU is still allowing Butler, as of right now, to continue to coach girls. As for why he's not participating in the USA Volleyball hearing this week in Colorado, he said, quote, "I will not participate in what will clearly be a sham hearing where my guilt has already been predetermined with an organization that I'm no longer a member to defend myself against 30-plus-year-old baseless accusations." We did reach out to the USA Volleyball Association, but our calls and emails have not been returned.